Hello everybody, welcome back to Grey Matter. We'll be continuing on where we last left off. Enjoy.
Oh, there you are. I was just going to see if you was awake.
Oh, hi.
You aren't sneaking out on us, are you?
Me? Nuh-uh.
Well, come and get your breakfast. I've got eggs, porridge, toast and ham. Be ashamed to let it go cold.
No shit? I mean, thanks.
Hey there, Larry. Did you really just...
God,
Wow.
I'm starving. I guess if they aren't onto me by now, another half an hour won't hurt.
Let's get some grub.
Go ahead, dear. Don't be shy about it.
It smells amazing.
I didn't know how you took your eggs, so I made them the way I like them. But I can do them however you like starting tomorrow.
I'm not picky.
Ta. One way's easy as another. People need a good breakfast, I always
She's
say.
scoffing it
Oh my
down.
God. These are the best eggs I've ever tasted.
Well now, himself does like 'em fresh. We've got a farmer drops 'em off every few days. Bit peckish, are you? What do they feed you over there at Oxford?
Oxford? The usual.
And I never saw anyone in my life as cold, wet and tired as you last night. But we didn't walk all that way. There's a bus stop just down the road, no more than 20 yards. Takes you right to Oxford Centre.
Wow.
Still going on about them eggs, are you?
No, I just can't believe my luck lately.
Well, before you go off, himself left instructions for you on the door to the basement.
Himself?
Oh, I mean Dr. Stiles, of course. He's working down in the lab this morning, doesn't want to be disturbed. Now, I know you must have a question or two. Don't be shy about asking, Samantha.
It's Sam, but funny. I don't remember telling you my name last night.
There was a tag on your backpack when I washed your clothes. You really should update it to your Oxford address, dear. Wouldn't do having someone ship it back to the States if you lost it, now would it? Oh, and I'm Mrs. Dalton. I did tell you, but I suspect you were half asleep at the time.
Dude, stop scoffing down your food. The smoking thing does sound interesting, you know. Turns out the key is in the lighter, which you only need when you're smoking. Anyway, I guess this is like dialogue. Yeah, okay. Other
Who all lives
residents.
here?
Lord, it must seem a big old empty place to you. Sometimes I forget it's only himself and me.
Just two people? In this huge old house?
He can't abide company. Look, he can be difficult. I'll never say otherwise. But no matter what you've heard over there at that university, don't believe it. All I ask is that you make up your own mind. If you can do that, and not be faint of heart, you'll be all right.
Okay.
But whatever you do, don't mention the accident.
Can we not ask about the accident now? Don't mention the accident, but you can't know what the accident is, otherwise... You totally could. If that doesn't work, you can compress the ashes into a key.
How far are we from London?
London? Ooh, hour and a half, I'd say. Car or train will run you about the same. Of course, you'd never catch me driving in London. Oh, not for £1 million.
That's not bad.
Yeah, £1 million
Far
isn't bad.
enough away to be grateful, not so far as to be sorry. Or so the locals say.
Okay.
You know, before I came to Oxford, I would have never imagined there was so much uninhabited countryside so nearby.
Oh, there's plenty of country around here. And thank heavens for it.
How long does the bus take to get into Oxford Centre?
30 minutes, like. Makes a lot of stops on the way. By the by, what college are you in? Did the Student Employment Office say it was St Edmund Hall? Or am I thinking of something else?
It is St. Edmund Hall.
Nice college.
Right, you make molten plastic. Just make sure you put the key back on the guard before he gets taken away or it'll go into lockdown. Either that or flush the key. Nancy Drew? I don't know, maybe. Okay, so seriously, if I just keep this as is, she's just gonna explode from eating way too much. I can make her look up while she's scoffing at the food. This is amazing.
I saw a plaque by the door. Center for Cognitive Abnormality Research? What does that mean, exactly?
The centre was Dr. Styles' idea. He started it with his friend, Dr. Hellborn. How excited they were. It was busy too, or starting to be. Then something happened and, well, he closed it.
But what does that mean? Cognitive abnormality.
Didn't that school tell you anything? Dr. Styles worked with patients who had strokes or brain injuries and the like. Always said those kinds of cases helped him understand the workings of the brain better than looking at a healthy one.
He's retired now?
Well, you could say that. Hasn't seen patients in years.
She must be doing something with the food, though.
I noticed the painting on the stairway. Beautiful girl. Is that Dr. Styles' daughter?
If you want to get along in this house, that's the sort of thing you don't ask. Ever.
Oh, right. Sorry.
So don't mention the person and the painting, huh?
So, what exactly does Dr. Styles' assistant do around here? I mean, as you see it.
Never had one before. I'm sure they told you at the Student Employment Office. It's mainly paperwork he wants done. Files sorted, computer work, things of that sort. You should have plenty of time to keep up with your studies. I told him there's no use sending over a medical student. He'd never let you touch his actual work. I take it you're not in the sciences.
Was it the tattoos that gave me away?
No offence, dear. What is it that you study?
English Lit.
Well, that's all right then, isn't it? Now, I wanted to ask, will you be wanting the room or will you be staying at the university?
The room?
The room you were in last night. It's yours whenever you want it. It's empty otherwise, isn't it?
Tempting.
Meals too. If you're late, I'll leave your dinner in the fridge. I'm sure a girl like you knows how to use a microwave.
Sure.
Well, at least they have a microwave.
It looks a bit gloomy.
I don't think we're gonna get superpowers in this game. You do magic tricks.
That calendar is out of date.
Never actually played that game. Apparently
It's
it's
a card
pretty
for
good.
a psychologist. Now that's a phone number I'd have handy. You never know when you'll go stark raving mad.
Well, that's one way to look at it, I guess.
Oxford Police Department. Gee, that's reassuring.
Write down the number, people.
Someone modernized an old fireplace. Cool idea.
So what were we meant to do? I guess we're the new assistant, so we should be able to read this.
It says, for the new assistant. Hopefully by the time they figure out I'm not that person, I'll be long gone.
I actually never played it. Probably will never either, so, you know. Anyway, what are we meant to do? Talk about the painting, right? But seriously, though. Oh yeah, take the bus. Which is not this way. like an objectives list or something we can get from here? Fireplace. Leave it in a fish picture like wait, no. Told them there's no use sending over medics to never let the sex worked. Huh. Weird. Well, I suppose we can leave now. Actually, we can't leave anymore. I had the first episode of that game, but I think it was passed down in a giveaway. It's just me, or does this bike look like anything like the one we had in the intro?
These look old and a bit moldy.
Old mold.
I could make a run for it in the car, but I'd probably be busted before I'd gone 20 miles.
So she's still trying to make a break for it, huh?
Damn it! I'll have to leave it and find a bus or train to London. I spent the last of my cash on that piece of crap.
Are you just gonna leave it here then? Oh, good grief. No, it isn't. Could be, though. Probably not. Well, the idea is basically that we came here saying that we're the new assistants, which we aren't. We did it because I'm guessing she needed a place to stay for the night. But, doesn't look like... No, wait, no, that brings me back there. Do I not have the capability of just leaving now? Weird. I'm pretty sure we were able to leave before, and by being able to leave, I mean we had the option to leave, but didn't because we didn't have a map. Now that we have a map, we don't even get the option to book it anymore. Strange. It would be nice to get something like, here's your current objective. But,
Cool house.
yeah. There's probably going to be something that stops us from leaving, but is this going to... No, this brings me back to the back exterior. Yeah, but she's, at this point, has no interest in becoming the actual assistant, and the guy or woman that was meant to be the assistant kind of booked it when something freaky jumped at her. And we kind of just took its place. So do we need to grab, like, our backpack when we leave or something? Can always go sell our rabbit. Besides, leaving at this point is stupid. She knows your name anyway. So you have to kill the maid now too, which honestly we shouldn't do.
Houdini must have mistaken this plant for a really large salad. I need to go see if I can figure out where we are. You'll have a bit longer to be warm and snug. Enjoy it while you can.
So the idea is we figure out where we are, then go back for our rabbit and our backpack. We're gonna ditch our bike, which is probably more costly than whatever's in that backpack, but whatevs. There was this spare room too, right?
That's probably another bedroom.
Well, you just told us there is nobody here and the woman is downstairs and the other guy is in his thing.
Looks like it might be another bedroom. Don't think I'll go there.
That would be super convenient though, wouldn't it? Ring the doorbell. Hey, I'm here for a job. Oh, sure, come on in. Here's a free bedroom and food and stuff. Cool. Are they though? Mine isn't.
It says, for the new assistant.
You go talk to the woman again? Or do we have to like formally accept the job?
I know they told me this at university, but I'm not sure I remember it correctly. Besides the room and board, the position pays...
Well, I never. Catch a fever last night, did you? I'd have thought that would be the first thing on a student's mind.
Sure, but I was looking at a whole list of available jobs, and I'm afraid I might be confusing them.
£50.
Right, that's what I thought. Thanks.
What, £50 a day? I mean, considering there's room and board, that's probably not... Ooh, we can look at plates.
They're well stocked for just 2 people. I suppose there must have been a lot more living here once upon a time.
£50 a day. You get food, and you have a place to live. It's kind of like the way things go in Escapists too. Want a job or just beat up the guy that currently has it. So are we now the new assistants, or are we still like, yeah, you know?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
There we go. To new person, there is one thing for you to do today. Call it a test, if you will. If you cannot accomplish it, pack your things and return to campus by evening. I plan to start an experiment, but despite putting up a few of these notices in town, no lost lambs of telephone. Find me 6 students volunteers for the night. For tonight, leave your cell phone number with Miss Dalton.
Well, he's a charmer. Don't get too comfortable, Houdini.
Cash pays for experimental subjects for neurobiology experiment, £15 per hour.
This shouldn't be too hard. Students always need money, right?
Yes, to go drinking with. Alright, we got ourselves a job. Sweet. I'm gonna come in here like way more often thinking that it's actually the exit, even though it clearly says parlor.
Styles wanted me to leave my cell phone number. I should talk to Mrs. Dalton about that before I go.
Alright, fine. My number is 111112. If you make it all ones, they will never think they misdialed and they'll immediately catch on.
I have a problem. Dr. Styles asked me to leave my cell phone number with you, but I don't have one.
Oh, take mine. My sister's the only one who ever calls me on it, and she's on holiday.
Are you sure? Thank you. I had one, but there was this incident with a ground squirrel. Ugly.
They can be nasty blighters, can't they?
What the hell is your problem with squirrels now? You have access to Oxford. Map which of these locations you know and gives you clues about your adventure. Open the map by pressing M or clicking the small hour compass icon on the left of your inventory. New locations have a white blinking outline. You can also tell something about location by the color of its label. Gold means contains one or more tasks required to end the chapter. However, it may not always be possible to complete these right away. Some locations with one or more bonus tasks, but no more required tasks. Dark gray means you've completed all tasks in this location for the current chapter. Chapter complete. So it's also fast travel.
So this is Oxford. Not bad. I need to line up those students for the experiment. But while I'm here, I really want to snoop around. See if I can find any reference to the Daedalus Club here in Oxford.
Hey, it could be worse. I mean, I have a game sitting around which I was briefly thinking about let's play. A game I bought like 4 years ago. It's still not finished. Coat of arms plaque. I wonder if we could get like run over. Like out of the blue. Blam. Dead. Game over. GG. Okay, seriously, I am not remembering all of this junk.
Each college has its own coat of arms. Classy.
If I were to remember this, it's not going to happen. I could take a temporary screenshot of it. Steam vent. Now that looks interesting enough to check out.
It's a steam vent.
This one never was in early access. It's somewhere in England. That I am fairly sure of. Corn Market Street. Can I talk to these dudes, or is it just like, no? Steam vent.
It's a steam vent.
Dude. There's gonna be something special about steam vents later on. I just know it.
Cool. A magic shop.
We don't have any money. Isn't Oxford like pretty big? There's a fifth suit. The bunny suit, which will probably eat clubs and replace it eventually.
He doesn't look like Harry Houdini.
It could be his evil twin or something, you don't know. must be 21.
This deserves a careful approach. I should see what the owner can tell me about it first.
Considering there's only 2 buttons about it.
It's the Daedalus Club logo.
Is that really wise, I wonder?
Hi. This is a Daedalus Club puzzle box, isn't it?
Is it? My. What a mystery.
Okay, so how does... This guy is huge. Mephistopheles. Totes. Well, I guess we talked to the guy.
Can I be of assistance, young lady?
I hope so. That is a Daedalus Club puzzle box, isn't it? I recognize the club logo.
Do you? And what would an American like you know about the Daedalus Club?
I've been in Europe for almost 2 years now. I know a lot of street magicians on the continent.
Ah, I thought you had the look. Watch carefully. Where's the ball?
Where's the ball?
Very nice, my dear. My name is Mephistopheles. And who are you?
Samantha Everett. Sam. But my stage name is Lady Byron.
Nope, never heard of you.
Well, I haven't been in England long.
Hermagerd. It's the world. Can I not touch the thing? No.
Triggering the invisible wires coming with the device will trigger the flash powder and cast a bright flash of light.
Yes, I can read.
The bread and butter. Makes your eye color change without any kind of glass.
Stage blood. Why would you... What the hell are you... Oh, whatever. Now that's
While
something
looking
useful.
perfectly normal, these gloves will make any object stick to their surface.
Used to go like mountain climbing or something. Because this vial switch from liquid to solid state when salt is added. Ooh, chemistry. Cry for help, noisemaker. Am I overthinking this, or is this like something criminals would use to lure people into dark alleyways? What's the point of a fake thumb? Don't answer that. Is this one of those like fortune teller thingies? That's pretty neat. Alright, Mephistopheles, you got anything useful left?
So about the Daedalus Club. I know they have a dinner club in London. Are they here in Oxford too? Do they run this shop?
As in the Roman times, we are merely a lowly outpost, and not the thing itself.
I heard they run public games, riddles, and scavenger hunts. That kind of thing. Is that what the box is? A public game? They might put those in any friendly establishment.
They might.
Well, that didn't help.
You're curious to know what I know about the Daedalus Club.
Oh, very. Will you indulge an old man?
I worked with the great Scarpelli in Rome last summer. He told me a lot.
The great Scarpelli? Red-haired, garlic-breathed old conman who favors chickens in his act.
That's him.
Chickens.
Very talented, you know.
Oh, I know.
Sweet.
He said it's the most secret club for magicians and illusionists on Earth. All the great masters belong to it.
Do they? And what other morsels did he divulge?
To become a member, you have to pull off a grand game, like a major public illusion, or legendary con. He's worked on one for several years, but hasn't perfected it yet.
A common fate, I'm afraid. But one must always start somewhere, Miss Everett. And a good place might be that box.
Yes, I believe you're right. Thank you.
So can I mess with it now? Push the buttons.
21. That did it.
Seriously, that was it.
That's the Daedalus Club logo.
You said that already.
This is a Daedalus Club riddle. My first one.
Reverse price, 5 pieces of gold and a scholar's heart. Where? High above high and reigning over queen. Find a room with the view, the heard. Then fire, water, earth, wind, and the fifth is at the end. Where souls choose their fate, altogether they point to a place. There enter the name of the one who sold his soul for 30. Yeah, that.
This is a Daedalus Club riddle. My first one.
Can we take that with us though? Okay.
What happens if I win the game?
What happens? Only one way to find out.
It explodes. No.
The riddle says something about the scholar's heart. Is that a particular part of Oxford? I'm not familiar with the city.
I would take that to mean the heart of the university, which is where you are right now. But I wouldn't depend on my help if I were you. I'm a miser with it, for one thing. And if you got aid, how would you know if you were worthy of the game? And the game of you.
I didn't. Right. Never mind.
Okay, so let's start overthinking this because that's what I do.
This is a Daedalus.
Oh, I'm done. I'm guessing by heart of the university, they don't actually mean like this room. If so, I'm screwed already. Alright, later, loser. But that's going to do it for this episode. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the series. Feel free to show support by commenting, liking, and or subbing if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, everyone.